Let's do a Japan Disney store haul. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector from the UK. So happy Friday, happy Good Friday if you celebrate Easter. I hope you've had a great week and have a fun weekend ahead of you. I love the long weekend we get for Easter and I am hoping to be vlogging what I get up to for you. But today we are here for a sit down plush video. I'm here with another Japan Disney store haul. This time it's the collection that released on the 17th of March, so my birthday week, and it contained characters like Dumbo, Pooh Bear, Stitch, Marie, Chip and Dale. It was a very random collection, so I didn't get everything. I did of course post everything to my Instagram plush news highlight, and if you don't follow me over there I would highly recommend it, as I post these hauls months after sometimes that they've released, and you get up-to-date information from me on Instagram, so I'd highly recommend you follow me over there. But I got a range of different items in this collection. I got one big plush, two little plushes, and you'll see why they're little in a moment, and two plush keychains. So I wanted to do a bit of a haul with you, but I'm not going to do it in my regular plush review format because I think I've talked about these Disney Store Japan plushes at length now. I think they are worth the money, so there wouldn't be anything new that I was saying. So I'm just going to show you each piece one by one and let you know how much it cost, and it's going to be a really quick haul video. So first I'm going to start with the keychains. Like I said, I got two. I was tempted to get two of the plushes as keychains as well, but when I saw them in person for my birthday vlog, and if you didn't see that I'll leave it in the description, I just knew I had to have them in their plush form. So that is why it's good if you can get to the London Disney store. There obviously isn't that many anymore, so I wouldn't hold out. For example, if this plush collection had come out maybe 2 weeks earlier, I would have just bought them there and then, because you just never know what's going to sell out. You don't know what they'll have in the Disney store, but because I was literally going like a few days after these released, I thought I would wait and see for myself whether I wanted the keychains or the plushes. But my original order was of two keychains and one plush, and the first keychain I got was the Marie. So she was £16, which I've said before, I am happy to pay that for these keychains. They are certainly more affordable than Jellycat, who charged £20, £23 for their plush keychains. The Boo Boos are £17.50 and they're mystery as well, so I think these are well worth the money. They're very well made. The only thing I will say is I'm not a massive fan of how they attach to the plush, because it's just this really thin bit of thread and I think it would break off, whereas the Boo Boos look a lot more sturdy. But I got Marie, and you might be thinking, Lizzie, why did you get Marie when I've just done the Cat Day haul? And if you didn't see that, I will leave a card up above. But essentially it's a different sculpt of Marie. She's really adorable. I love these ones where they've got like one hand over their mouth. It's really cheeky, and I love the Aristocats, so I had to get her, and I don't begrudge paying £16. The only thing that annoys me is I've got so many more Marie things than I've got Toulouse and Berlioz, so I do prefer things like the Cat Day release where they just release things for all three kitties. I do find it a bit awkward when they bring out just a Marie, but she was the first one I got. She was a no-brainer, to be honest. And then the other keychain I went for was a character that I have a lot of plush of, but I don't think I've got many keychains of him, to be honest. So I opted for Stitch because I do wear a lot of blue now. I'm wearing blue right now and I needed a keychain for when I'm wearing blue, although admittedly I am just using a Jellycat keychain at the moment. But again, he was £16. I think he's a really good size. He's got floppy down ears and his hands over his mouth again, and I just really wanted him because I wasn't going to get the plush because I do have quite a lot of Stitch plushes, but I don't have many keychains. Admittedly, I bought him not long after I bought these Stitch Squishmallow keychain, but I really love him, and they are really good quality keychains. I do have an idea of how I'm going to display them as well, because I am starting to collect more keychains now, so I had to consider that. And then for my initial order that I made on the 17th of March, I said I had bought a plush as well, and I opted for Winnie the Pooh. So I've got Winnie the Pooh in this sculpt in the lilac keychain that I've got, but I haven't got one where he's in his original colouring. So he's got yellow fur colour, and an almost pink t-shirt, but it's close enough to red for me to say that he's original. And I just think he's really beautiful. They've put some blushing on his cheeks as well, which I like. And he was £28, which for his size, which is 30 centimetres in height, I don't think that was bad at all, and I was more than happy to pay that much. So I bought those, and I was on the fence about Chip and Dale, but as you know, that was my birthday week, and that's when I went down to London. So I did show you in the vlog me getting the keychains, but then I go over and see the plushes, and I decide I would prefer the plushes. So these are the Chip and Dale plushes. The keychains would have been the exact same size as Stitch and Marie, but as you can see, Chip and Dale are smaller than Winnie the Pooh. It says on the website that they are 21 centimetres each, and they were £24 each. Now, normally they're roughly £1 for every centimetre, so these are a little bit more expensive, but I just thought they were so adorable. I really love collecting Chip and Dale plushes when they're like this. Sometimes I've bought them where they're conjoined and I've cut them because I do want them to be separate. Admittedly, I would have liked to have paid a bit less for them, but I still think they were worth the money, because something I say a lot with these Disney Store plushes where they've been imported from Japan is try and find a company where you could get them shipped over here for cheaper than Disney are charging. And I didn't have to pay shipping for these because I was already in London, and I just think they're so much cuter than their little keychains. Their keychains would have been cute, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like with Chip and Dale you have to wear them both together, and I'm never going to wear two keychains on my bag at the same time because I have to keep an eye on it and make sure it hasn't fell off or gotten stolen, because notoriously, I went to a Disney Store event last year with a Sully keychain on, and I don't know how it happened. I assume it wasn't stolen. I assume I must have just got caught in a bit of a crowd and it snapped off, but my Sully keychain got lost at that event. And it was a very busy day, so it wasn't like I could just go back around and search for it, and I haven't managed to replace it either because it was from Walt Disney World. So I have learned my lesson now that I need to be really careful about keychains. But just as a size comparison, this is how small they are in comparison to Pooh Bear, and I will be honest, that is what did it for me. I had the keychains in my hand because they're always by the till in the London Disney Store, and then I twirled around, all of the plushes were there, and I just looked at the Chip and Dale and I was like, they're so small, they're so cute, I must have them. So I put the keychains back and I got the plushes, and I honestly don't regret it at all. The only thing I will say, because I'm not sure you will be aware, but if you get sent a 15% off code for your birthday to use on the Disney Store website, the Disney Store Japan plushes are excluded from that. So I imagine they will also be excluded from 20% off codes that you get around Christmas too. I don't know why that is. Typically in the past it was only Loungeflies you couldn't use those codes on, so it's a bit of a bummer that they are excluding these as well, because this is all I really want to collect from the Disney Store at the moment. These Disney Store Japan plushes, they are so much nicer than the plushes that we get in our country. But like I said, they are worth the money, so I don't mind paying the price point even if I can't get a discount. But that was my quick little Disney Store Japan plush haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and let me know which one was your favourite in the comments. I will put affiliate links in the description for you if you would like to get anything from this collection, and please do let me know if you got the others like Dumbo or Thumper or Miss Bunny. I possibly would have got Thumper as well, but I was spending a lot of money and I had Birmingham and London to think about. And again, if you didn't see that vlog, it is in my description. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Have a good Easter if you celebrate it, and I will see you on Tuesday for my Easter vlog, hopefully. I've been going back and forth about whether my April vlog will be okay if I do Easter separately, but I think it should be, so hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday for that video. Bye friends!